Your wedding day will be one of the best days of your life. Give yourself the gift that truly lasts a lifetime. A wedding video is great, not when you see it, not when you hear it, but when you feel it. As you plan your wedding day, keep in mind that you will forget most of the details by the time you return from your honeymoon. Too many things happen during this, the most important day of your life. But your wedding video can capture all the memories so you can experience the joy all over again. The quality of your video is directly related to the quality of your videographer. A poor video will gather dust on your bookshelf. A wonderful video is viewed repeatedly. That's where we come in. We can give you the kind of video that will be cherished for a lifetime. Yes, our visuals are razor sharp. Yes, our sound is crystal clear. But there's more to it than that. Our wedding videos have heart.
For someone not considering a video, I would have to highly discourage that. Honestly, completely honestly, the video is probably one of my most treasured aspects of my wedding. You get to relive the day, and there's no other way that you can ever relive that day and see that day the way you can when you have a video.
You have to have a video because there is, like I said, there's so much you forget and so many little details that get kind of passed by throughout the day, and it all brings it back to you. And it's the only way to truly relive that day and kind of pause and reflect on what was going on at the time. And you know, throughout the day you're being rushed from one spot to the next, and there's so many emotions going on, and it kind of brings it all, but it's the only way to really bring it all back to you. So you have to have one.
I would highly encourage it, and it comes down to the family thing again. Someday I want my kids and grandkids to be able to see our wedding day and see how special it was and see how much fun we had and what a great time it was and how much love there is in our family. So I would highly recommend a video for any bride.
To anyone who's considering getting a video, it is one of the most important things about your wedding day, because photographs can only capture so much of your wedding day. They try as hard as they can to capture every emotion, but there's no way that you will ever be able to relive your wedding without a wedding video. We have plenty of friends who did not have a wedding video, and when they look back, that's one of the things that they regret the most. That, you know, Uncle Joe photographed the wedding and there's just so much that's left out and the quality is not good.
Probably we were the most impressed with our video than anything else, honestly.
It just adds to, you know, the memory that, you know, some of it you lost, and the pictures you know, it's just a still thing. And the video just, you know, you relive it, and I would suggest it to anyone, you know.
And there's plenty of those in our video that we never got photos of.
Right.
One of the most important things was that I wanted a picture of him as I walked down the aisle, and I don't think my photographer got that. I think the shot that looks like it is really isn't, but I can tell from the video, I mean, I can see the tears rolling down his face when I come down the aisle. So that was very important to me, and my videographer got it.
Everything was on time, everything was exactly the way you explained it. You were very focused on the details, which I appreciate as a bride. And everything turned out to be wonderful, better than we had ever hoped it would be.
Everyone's very professional, and when you're at your wedding, like, you don't even realize that there's cameras there, and they're not like in your face bothering you.
Personally, I did not want a video. I didn't know, really didn't know much about it. I remember going to tons of weddings in the past, and one thing that I did not like personally was those big bright bulbs that were just shining on everybody. You always knew where the videographer was, and I always tried to steer away from the videographer because I knew that big shiny bulb, and it's
that was one thing
that was one
promised thing you wouldn't do.
Yes, you did not have that. You were, the whole time at the wedding, you guys were, the videographer was just
seemed
totally,
like you weren't even there.
Yeah, it was just, you blended in with the whole party. And even the attire that you were wearing, just totally blended in. It was great. So after watching the video, I remember saying to Lauren it was the best thing we did. From personal experience, a person that did not want a video at all, I definitely think it was the best thing that we had.
Glad you agreed.
Yeah.
Something that was so important that I've heard over and over again is that we didn't even notice a camera the whole day. My parents, even watching the video, we had no idea that there was a camera there while we were dancing, or And that's important because then, you know, I've been to weddings where you feel a spotlight on you, and you can't, you know, when the camera's coming, and then you kind of change your demeanor, or, you know, might not act as whatever. But so that was huge. That was huge to not feel like there was somebody with a camera in your face all throughout the day. And then we got the product so quickly, so that was great too.
You guys really knew what you were doing. We didn't have to make a long list of, you know, this is what we want, this is, you know, this is, please do this way. Like, you guys, you know, we could just let you and your assistant just go, and you guys knew what to do, and you know, we were happy with the outcome of it.
Our budget, and he, like, it just wasn't even in there, and then I said, please, let's just go meet with him. You know, our photographer really recommended you highly, so I was like, just give him a chance. Oh, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. I dragged him, and then
Yeah.
so glad.
Now we have it.
Our DJ called to talk to me after he viewed the video, and he was ecstatic. He couldn't believe how great it was. This is one of the best wedding videos I have ever seen. You know, he does a really great job, and he was gushing about the video. He had me on the phone for about half an hour talking about how great the wedding video was and kind of reliving it with me, and it was nice. It was nice. He loved it.
I know when I showed people that I worked with, they thought like it looked like so professional that they thought it was like from a movie or something fake. You know, they didn't think that it was like real people, you know, because it was so good. And all these people I show, they're always like, come to me like they have tears in their eyes after they watch it because it's just so amazing. And
Yeah, actually, she tells everybody in the beginning of the highlights.
Like, that's us.
She's like, that's not a video, that's us.